High in the Andes Mountains of Bolivia, 45 miles west of La Paz, lies a mystery that has puzzled archaeologists and inspired wild theories for decades. Welcome to Puma Punku, an ancient ruin site that seems to defy explanation. Picture this. You're standing on a desert plateau over 12,000 feet above sea level. Scattered around you are enormous stone blocks, some measuring up to 26 feet long and weighing more than 100 tons. These aren't just any stones. They're precisely cut, with right angles so perfect they look like they were made by modern machinery. But here's the kicker. Mainstream archaeologists believe this site was built around 2,000 years ago by a civilization that didn't even have the wheel. How is that possible? Well, that's where our story gets interesting. In 1945, an archaeologist named Arthur Panansky shook things up. He looked at the structures, their alignment with the stars, and came to a shocking conclusion. Puma Punku wasn't just old, it was ancient. We're talking 15,000 BC ancient. That's 17,000 years ago, folks. To put that in perspective, that's about 12,000 years before the Egyptian pyramids were built. Now, not everyone agrees with Posnansky's dating. In fact, the age of Puma Punku is still hotly debated. Some researchers, like Philip Coppens, suggest these stones could be hundreds of thousands of years old. The truth is, we just don't know for sure. But the age isn't the only mystery here. The real head-scratcher is how these massive stones were cut and transported. Remember, we're talking about a civilization that supposedly had only primitive stone tools. Yet when you look at these blocks, you see evidence of what appears to be advanced machining. Take a closer look at some of these stones. You'll see perfectly drilled holes, precise right angles, and surfaces as smooth as a modern kitchen countertop. Some researchers, like Giorgio Tsoukalos, argue that this level of precision is simply impossible without power tools. And it's not just the cutting, it's the transportation too. The nearest quarry is over 10 miles away, and we're talking about an area with no trees to use as rollers. How did they move these colossal stones across this challenging terrain? Now, this is where things get really wild. Some researchers, including Eric von Daniken, author of Chariots of the Gods, suggest that the only explanation for Puma Punku's existence is, wait for it, ancient aliens. Yes, you heard that right. The idea is that extraterrestrial visitors either built Puma Punku themselves or provided advanced technology to the ancient people to help them build it. It sounds crazy, right? But when you're standing there, looking at these incredible structures, it's hard not to let your imagination run wild. Adding fuel to this theory are the local Aymara people. When asked who built Puma Punku, they point to the sky and say Los Dioses, the gods. According to their legends, Puma Punku was built in a single night by the gods themselves. But hold on, skeptics have their say too. They argue that we're underestimating the ingenuity of our ancestors. Stone-cutting techniques, they say, have been invented and reinvented all over the world. The precise fits between stones? That's actually a brilliant construction technique that allows structures to last thousands of years without mortar. So, what are we left with? A site that continues to baffle experts and inspire debate. Puma Punku stands as a testament to the incredible achievements of ancient civilizations, or perhaps as evidence of something even more extraordinary. As we stand among these ancient ruins, we're left with more questions than answers. How were these massive stones cut with such precision? How were they transported to this high-altitude site? And perhaps most intriguingly, what was the purpose of Puma Punku? These are the questions that keep archaeologists digging, researchers theorizing, and the rest of us wondering. Puma Punku remains one of the world's great archaeological mysteries, challenging our understanding of ancient human capabilities and leaving the door open for some truly out-of-this-world explanations. So the next time you look up at the stars, remember Puma Punku. Remember those massive, precisely cut stones high in the Andes. And ask yourself, what secrets of our past are still waiting to be uncovered? The truth, as they say, might be out there,